Good morning. I am right now sitting out the front of a little place called Battle, and this is Battle Abbey behind me. Built in, I don't know, around 1080, I think it is, AD, so it's 1,000 years old, that building behind me, which is crazy. Little place in Battle. But anyway, I'm not here to give you a tour of Battle in England. I'm actually here to tell you two cool things, and this abbey kind of ties into it. Just two things that could really change how you move forward in life, I suppose, and how you see life. But first, I'm going to launch the drone, then I'll fill you in on the first one. The second one's in a different location, so stay tuned. Let's launch the drone. How good is this place? Absolutely amazing that back in 1066 there was a massive battle, 10,000 French, 7,000 English, and in the process, I can't remember his name, William the Conqueror I think it was, from France, overpowered England and sort of became a ruler temporarily. I don't know all the history, but as you can tell my accent is Australian, not from England, over here visiting. And one thing I struggle with constantly is wanting to be an expert straight away, and I look at this building behind me and think, wow, it's built so well. It's built, I guess a master did it. But as T. Harv Eker and one of my coaches, David Wood, always says, that every master was once a disaster. When it comes to me creating these videos, and really, if you're out there creating anything and you're trying to be better at it, realize that you're not going to be a master straight away. You're going to be shit to start with, and you're going to fumble, you're going to screw it up. But if you keep at it, keep persisting, keep practicing, keep trying, you'll eventually get to that point where you'll be a master. Apparently 10,000 hours. So if you're out there and you're creating videos, or you're taking up art, or you're taking up sport, you're hitting the gym, whatever it happens to be, just realize that you're starting from the beginning, you're starting from your chapter one. So don't compare yourself to someone who's been doing it for 10 years. One thing I do when it comes to vlogging, because I'm so new to it, is I now go into someone that I'm following, go into their videos, and I sort from oldest to newest, and I watch their first vlogs or first videos they posted on YouTube, because in my mind that compares me to where I am now to where they once started. And it is really liberating, I suppose, that can happen. So anyway, we're going to move on to another awesome location to get some amazing drone shots for you. So stand by, we're going to jump in the car, a bit of a drive, but for us it's going to take, I think, 40 minutes. For you it's going to probably take 4 seconds, so stand by, talk to you soon. Alright, back at the new location. We drove an hour and 20 minutes roughly from Battle along the southern coast of England, and we're now at this little bit of white behind me will hopefully give you a clue, but we're at the White Cliffs of Dover. And the White Cliffs of Dover was what I was going to use as a representation for that next kind of thing or aspect I've learned, I guess, over the last 5 or 6 years of doing personal development, and that is perfectionism, and how to battle perfectionism or try and drop it. For such a long time, I guess all growing up, my patterns steered me into trying to get everything perfect, which was so I control it, and most people that have perfectionism tendencies like things to be in control. Of course, when you're in control, things technically can't go wrong, but that's not actually the case. And yes, I brought you to the cliffs, White Cliffs of Dover here, because it is a prime example of nature, which is totally imperfect, or I should say totally perfect in an imperfect way. There's nothing straight. I mean, the cliffs here are dropping, they're crumbling, they're all skewer and everything like that. And I think life is like that as well. It's never smooth, it's never perfect, and it's okay to be imperfect. And if any of you out there like me are starting on YouTube or starting a new project, it's really easy to get caught up in trying to get it perfect, copying someone else's work and trying to be exactly the same. If you're a painter, drawing in the lines and not going over them, that sort of thing, it constricts you from really growing into who you want to be. And it's something I'm still learning to do and have to catch myself, especially when it comes to videoing. Trying to get it perfect is disempowering, I guess is the word. So anyway, I'm going to give you a bit of a tour of the White Cliffs of Dover. Enjoy. incredible is this place. White Cliffs of Dover, one of those things that I've heard about for many, many years, having parents that are, or one parent that's from England and grandparents from England. Never been here, finally done it, and it's just absolutely stunning, and imperfection is beautiful. That thousands and thousands of people come here and appreciate these cliffs all the time. So the two things is every master was once a disaster, so don't expect to get yourself perfect from the very beginning. You're going to build up to it and allow that time to happen, and don't worry if something isn't perfect. Just get on with it, deal with it, and just go for it. So we are now going to jump in the car and drive to Canterbury, another little old town in England, on our way back home, or back to our base camp, I suppose you call it that. So if you're keen to see some more videos, please subscribe, like this video and share it, and yeah, we'll go listen to some more English accent. You can hear them in the background. I think they might be Welsh or something like that. Anyhow, signing out. Have an amazing day, night or morning wherever you are. I'm back. I forgot to mention that just over my left shoulder there is France. So hopefully we did consider popping over for the day, because it's half an hour by boat, but maybe there's going to be another vlog another time. So that's all. France just over there. How cool.